So what brought you to the coast?
I moved to Half Moon Bay when I was a young mom. It was about, 30 years ago. I had 3 daughters, and my husband and I moved up here from Huntington Beach. Huntington Beach is also a coastal town, but it's much, much bigger. And what really, made us fall in love with Half Moon Bay was that it was small and friendly, and the coast is beautiful, and you could go to the beach on a day and just, you could be the only one there, and that's just such an amazing feeling and something that you don't get just everywhere. I shut down my tech business and I started Sea Hugger, and really it was just small, something I thought I was just gonna do and spread the message, but it just got bigger and bigger. And when I started having conversations with parents that would say, oh, my child heard you speak, or you visited my child's school, or they did a field trip with Sea Hugger and they came home so excited and so inspired and wanted to make changes at home and changes in their life. When I hear these stories, it just, well, it warms my heart and it makes me so happy, and it motivates me to keep doing the work.
What keeps you committed and passionate about this work?
Well, the sea creatures. It's all for the sea creatures. How would you feel if someone just came into your home or your backyard and just, had a complete disregard, didn't care at all, and just did whatever we wanted? You'd be angry, you'd be upset, you'd want to defend yourself and protect your home and your family. Well, I kind of feel like that's what Sea Hugger is doing, and it's exciting.
How have you seen the coast or the coastal community change or stay the same over the last years?
Well, the biggest change, I think, is the population. It's grown. And of course it's going to grow. It's an amazing place. And I hear people all the time saying, oh, I grew up coming over to Half Moon Bay on Mother's Day or in the summers, and have such wonderful memories. And, if people come here and they see what an amazing place it is, and they meet the people, really a place, of course, it's the environment, but it's also the people. And this is just such a unique place, and it's going to draw people, and people are going to want to come. And with the increased number of visitors or residents, there's going to be an impact, there's going to be an imprint, there's going to be more traffic, cars on the road, there's going to be more homes being built, more things being consumed, and more waste being created. And all of this has an impact on the local environment. So it makes me want to continue the work. And of course, I'm proud of my community and want people to come and visit it. And I don't say, oh, people can't move here, it's too crowded. I fell in love with the place. Of course, someone else is going to. So I want to welcome them, but also show them by example that Half Moon Bay isn't going to stay this beautiful, or the coastside isn't going to stay this beautiful and pristine without our efforts. So that's part of what Sea Hugger does. We work with the schools, we love working with kids. You guys are the future, so we love to start there. But we also want to work with visitors and let them know that this is their coast as well, and they need to join us in preserving it and protecting it.
When you think about the future of our coast, what do you hope for?
More of the same. We just had Coastside Gives, which was a day of giving for, I think it was 70 nonprofits on the coast. And if you think about that, there's not a lot of people that live here, but we have 70 groups doing the work of whatever it is, if it's, feeding the homeless, to protecting the habitat, to protecting, horses, whatever it is that's important to them. For them to devote their lives to that is so amazing. And on the coast, in a little over one day, we raised $2 million. That's a ton of money. And that all goes to support these organizations that are doing this amazing work for the people and the community. And that's impressive. That makes me really proud. So more of that.
And if you could describe the spirit of the coast in just a few words, what would they be?
It's the people. Hands down, it's the people. I think because it's small and you know a lot of people's names, you have some accountability, like, for example, I have on my bumper sticker, on my license plate, says Sea Hugger. And I thought, oh gosh, I can't tailgate, or I can't be too big of a hurry, be driving fast, because I have to, people recognize me, they recognize Sea Hugger, and I need to be accountable to that and be, respectful to my neighbors. So yeah, it's the people, and of course it's beautiful.
Would you offer any other advice to young people who want to care and protect for the coast?
Oh my gosh, I love this question. Yes, I definitely want to offer advice. I want to say, follow your heart and don't be afraid, because I was definitely afraid to speak out, and I thought, well, who am I? I don't have a marine biology degree. I just love the ocean, and I've spent a lot of time there. I'm a scuba diver, I'm a surfer, I'm a stand-up paddleboarder, and I'm a beachcomber, and I've spent a lot of time near the ocean and fallen in love with it and realized I can be the voice. Anyone can. So whatever you're passionate about, don't be afraid. You can do it. Start small, and you'd be surprised at what you can achieve if you're just super passionate, believe in it, and believe in yourself.